So what's up, guys? I promised you yesterday or the day before I was gonna explain to you how I do what I do, how I got into it, my bio basically. Lost my train of thought there for a second. I'm just not feeling it today, but anyways, first thing I wanted to say is if you're thinking that if you want to get into it, or if you're interested in it at all, don't for 1 second think it's easy or like all fun. It's seriously not fun. Or it's fun, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it's not just all happiness and fun and oh, you find shoes and sell them and it's just like the funnest thing ever. It is fun, I get a rush out of it. If you're somebody who just genuinely enjoys shoes, you'll get a rush out of it every time you buy something that's a good, like you find a good steal, or every time you sell something. Like, I just feel awesome. But the thing that I don't really like is that anyone I talk to, or like any of my friends I run into, or people like that I run into I know just anywhere, and they're like, God, you're so lucky, you get to do what you're doing, you just chill all day and get to buy shoes and go to stores, and like all you have to do is just sell shoes and you make money. Well, that's not how it works. Literally, it takes a lot more work than you think, than anyone normally thinks. They think I just chill all day and sell shoes and it's all fun and games. But it takes dedication every day. I have to get up every day early in the morning to ship all the packages, or pack them up. And I like getting up early anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But then, I mean, if there's a day you're not feeling it, and you still got to get up every single day, and if you don't ship them, I mean, your eBay account or your whatever, your store name or your account is going to get screwed up, and people won't buy from you because they think that you don't ship their stuff quick. So anyways, you got to get up every day and ship stuff when you're selling it. You got to build your name up, which takes a lot of dedication. You got to continuously just get good stuff, so people will want to like come back to your store and look at your store because they're like, whoa, he has a lot of good stuff. The other part is you can almost never go on vacation without like having a bunch of stuff go on. Every time I go out of town, I put my store in vacation mode so people see that I'm gone, but I get back and I usually have like 80 things to ship out, and that's a headache. So the whole time I'm on any vacation, I know I'm coming back to craziness, which is, it's not a big deal. But yeah, get back to the point, or the part where people always think that it's easy. It's just not easy at all. I mean, when you go to a store, it's fun at first and you're just looking for good deals, but then it turns into you want to like you need to like beat yesterday, or like you need to find more stuff than you did last month, or you just need to keep building it. That's how it is for me anyways. But I hold myself to a high standard. Like, I really like have to do better each month than I did the last month, or else I'll be like upset with myself. But yeah, I'm not just sitting on the computer and just selling shoes. Any business where you make money, I mean, money's flowing in, it doesn't matter what you do, none of it just comes easy. I mean, I make good money off of this, and I make a living off of it. I left my last job that I made I made good money at my last job, and I left that job to do this full time because I started making really nice money. But yeah, so I mean, there's nothing you can do in the world really that just gets handed to you. Like, money doesn't just come for free. So I mean, every day I'm out there finding shoes. Every day I come back from finding shoes and I post them all online and take pictures, and I invested in a photo studio booth. So every day I'm out shopping, I'm online, meeting new people to try to get wholesale from, just finding new plugs of random people that you can get good deals from. And then the other part is, I mean, I buy a lot of stuff at stores, but I also have some connections online. You got to have a lot of money to do that. So basically, before you get into this, if you want to start making good money, you got to save up quite a bit of money. Most of these wholesale people won't sell to you unless you give them $10,000 or more. So that's one of the hard things to get to, is you got to have like probably at least 5,000 to 10,000 to start out. And you can always start small too though, and just build up with the shoes. But it's hard to make money off of, like, if you're only selling like one shoe a week, it's like hard because you're only gonna make like a couple bucks, like, and then you're spending your money just as fast as you're saving it, like, or as fast as you're selling shoes. So I don't know, you kind of got to get to the point where you're selling like 10 shoes a day or 5 shoes a day, to keep the money flowing so you can actually live. I mean, at the same time, I don't spend any money, but I do gotta pay bills, I do gotta live. So that's, but I mean, I just sit at home, I save all my money. The best advice I can give to anyone is just, like I said, don't think it's easy. It's gonna be hard. You have to dedicate your life to it. You have to make yourself get up when you don't want to get up. If you feel sick one day, it doesn't matter, you still got to do it. Unless you want to start going downhill, you got to just keep pushing. And then the other part is, my biggest advice is, like, if you think you want to do this but you're not like wholeheartedly into it, you can't do this if you have one foot in and one foot out. You have to be fully in, because if you just like kind of do it on the side and it's like whatever and you think it's cool and then you don't feel like doing it for a couple weeks or something, it'll never amount to anything. People will never notice your store, or they'll never want to come back because you just are you're like flaky kind of in a way. But yeah, so you just got to be fully dedicated. If you're not in love with like the hustle and like shoes and clothes, and basically I'm in love with like any style, like clothes and shoes, but I love to hustle. I dropped out of high school not because I wasn't lazy. I dropped out of high school because I wanted to hustle, and I like love money. So I dropped out of high school and instantly just was starting to make money doing, back then that was quite a few years ago, I was doing some things that weren't the best, but it was still all about the hustle, and I turned that hustle into a legit hustle, buying and selling clothes. My business is getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, I got a business license, I got all that, I pay taxes, so yeah. Just remember, you got to be fully dedicated, and it's not easy. People will sit there, like your friends and family will be like, oh, you're so lucky. It's not all that. It's harder than probably the job they work at, because you gotta make your own money. You gotta push yourself every day. You don't just drive to a job and listen to someone else. You gotta get up and figure out what you're gonna do to make money. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much what I do. I'll explain some more in some other videos. That'll sum it up for this one. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment.